It's Clay, it's Mackenzie, it's the Hot 96 Morning Show. Thanks for having us on today. And I don't know if you've been online to see what we look like, but I feel like we're both normal looking people.
I think so.
Yeah.
I always kind of wonder that. Like when people realize they either recognize my voice or they realize that they've recognized my name, they heard me on the radio. I always wonder if they are like, you look different than I thought you would.
I've gotten that before.
Yeah.
Funny thing is, I also do MC work for the University of Evansville for the men's basketball, and I've been recognized more for that than this because obviously I'm in person for these people.
People see your face.
Yeah. The reason,
familiar eyes.
Right. And the reason I bring up looking and knowing what someone looks like is now there's a new dating app out there that encourages people to make more meaningful, deeper connections and not really judge a book by its cover, because for the first 72 hours of matching with someone, you don't see what their face looks like. You don't see the person at all.
Okay.
So let's say we're both single.
Right.
We're on this dating app called Tribal, by the way. It's called Tribal.
Okay.
And you match with someone. You can't see this person for 3 days.
So you match with them solely based on their profile as like what they list about themselves.
Yes.
Okay.
And then you get to you talk with them before you can see what they look like, and you kind of make a connection like that. Do you think you could maybe date somebody without seeing who they look like?
Okay, here's the thing. If I was single and I had all the time in the world, I was in no rush, then like, okay, I could entertain this. If it's a 72-hour thing, because, okay, I do believe I'm not superficial, I guess you would say. It's not all about looks, but if you aren't attracted to someone, it ain't gonna work.
Right.
If you don't have some sort of physical attraction, it just ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna last.
Yeah.
So...
But you think you could last?
I'm cool with laying the groundwork. I'm cool with chatting because also you can be hot AF and an idiot. Or like, if I don't like your personality or I don't like the way you treat people or anything that like turns me off that's not physical.
Right.
You don't really waste time either way. So I think I could do it if I was single, if I had all the time in the world to vet these people, talk to them.
Yeah.
And then see their picture. And it would kind of be like an exciting thing.
And
like, oh, today's the day I get to see Brian.
Ooh.
Brian's face.
Can't wait to see what he looks like.
Right?
I could not last.
Okay.
I probably couldn't even last a day.
Okay.
I need to see what this person looks like. I'm all for learning who they are as a person.
Sure.
Understanding what they like, what they don't like. But I think looks do matter in a way for a lot of people. I got to know what you look like.
Okay.
Because, if I'm dealing with somebody that I think is awesome as a person and then they turn out to be like really attractive and hot, then I feel like I don't have a chance.
Oh.
Like I am in way out of their league or something.
Oh.
And
give yourself more credit.
There's no point because I'm married now to the hottest woman in the world.
That's right.
And also, if I learn who they were as a person and then they turn out to be not so attractive.
Yeah.
Ouglé, in the French term.
Right.
Then that would like throw me off for like the next one and the next one and the
Fair
next
enough. It probably would be a mind game a little bit. I do understand that.
Yeah, that would throw me off.
But
I gotta know what they look like.
I get the premise though. At first I was like, what? You don't see them? That makes no sense.
Maybe Tribal is for people that are out of options, I guess.
Oh, shots fired.
I'm just saying, Tinder's out there. You can see what they look like, match with them.
Yeah. Bumble.
I'd say 90% of the time for like Tinder and all that stuff, like you swipe right on or left on the looks.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Do you really look at the bio and be like, oh, this person I would love to date. Let me swipe right.
Very much depends. And if you have a fish in your picture, nope. Like if I see a fish, gone.
Holding up a fish.
Or like deer antler, dead, any dead thing in your...
It might make me sound like a jerk, but that's the thing.
I gotta see you.
I need to see what you look like. Same thing. You probably want to see what I look like before you start talking with me. You
gotta see what we're working with here.
Yeah, I think that would work in my advantage. Like, I'd like myself be known before they see me, and then they see me and they're like, nah,
oof.
not this guy. But yeah.
Oh.
Would you be this is so stupid. Would you be able to do Tribal? Would you be able to go in for 3 days without knowing what this person looks like before you get to like really see who they are as a person? You learn who they are. You don't know what they look like. Do you think you could do that when you date a person? It's Hot 96.